Hey guys, what's up? Mike here, Laker Talk. I want to talk about this Derek Fisher firing and touch on Luke Walton a little bit really quickly. So Derek Fisher today gets fired by the New York Knicks. Phil Jackson, I guess, decided it wasn't working out. And there's some report saying that Luke Walton, Brian Shaw, these guys are on the radar for Phil Jackson. Why? Because they know the triangle offense and stuff like that. There's some other folks come out saying, hey, Mitch, you got to really get on Luke Walton before Phil Jackson swoops him up. Here's the deal. Luke Walton works better with a Laker roster rather than a New York Knicks roster. Here's the reason. You put Luke Walton or Brian Shaw on the New York Knicks with a bona fide superstar like a Carmelo Anthony, you're going to have trouble. Okay? You're going to have trouble there because ultimately Carmelo Anthony isn't going to buy in or respect that particular coach as much. What are you going to look at? Luke Walton and be like, I used to school you, several years ago. And now you try to tell me what to do. Whereas if you put Luke Walton on a team like the Lakers, now you have young kids like a DAngelo Russell, like a Julius Randle that looks up to Luke Walton because he's respected by all the coaches, because he has won championships, and for a little bit for what he did in Golden State. But really, ultimately, like, okay, Luke Walton is now a respected coach, and I'm a rookie, like in terms of a DAngelo Russell. He's going to look up to a Luke Walton, and also Luke Walton can really come into DAngelo Russell's like situation and say, "Hey, young fella, you know what? You're going to run this team. I got your back." Whereas Luke Walton can't do that to Carmelo Anthony. He can't say, "Come here, young fella. You know what? Come under my wing and let's do this." Carmelo Anthony be like, "Who are you?" So, but Luke Walton can take that. Can come into the situation with the Lakers in a leadership role and really take DAngelo Russell under his wing, take Julius Randle under his wing, and really say, hey, young fellas, this is your team now. Follow my lead. Let's do this. So that's my take. I don't look at it like Luke Walton is a good situation in New York. And also, keep this in mind, guys. Luke Walton isn't a proven coach. I guarantee you this. You put Byron Scott on the Golden State Warriors, they'll have the same damn record. Seriously, they'll have the same record. It's not that I could coach Golden State right now to a, we'd probably have like maybe 5 more losses, but we'll probably have the best record in the NBA with me as a coach. With that personnel, come on now. It ain't the coach that's running that. So don't get it all like Luke Walton is a savior. He's a good coach for a year or two. To try out to see how things go. But having said that, it's a better situation for the Lakers to have him on the Lakers squad because he has young fellas to groom rather than being on New York Knicks. That's my thoughts. Hit me up in the comments below. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my YouTube channel. And as always, we'll talk soon. Follow me on Twitter at MikeSportsLA. Peace.